TED Talk, but with furries and naked chicks, yeah. Making a business in VRChat. Yeah, that's
Bad
what you
idea,
thought.
don't do it.
Don't do it. I mean, okay, sure.
Throw in half.
Why is it a bad idea to do a business in VRChat? Or
Okay,
what kind of
okay.
business?
It's
do you
incredibly
do?
okay. I think it's incredibly dangerous. It's incredibly risky, right? Because when you think of a business, it's about risk and reward. It's highly risky to build a business, right, off of a platform that still hasn't figured out how to monetize itself quite yet. Because VRChat could disappear, right? VRChat is not a profitable company, not yet, right? As far as I know, they have investments that are propping up their business plan. But right now they haven't figured out a good way to monetize their game outside of VRC Plus, and there's very little incentive to buy VRC Plus, right? Like we all agree on that.
Yeah.
Because of this, right, it becomes incredibly risky if you build your business on VRChat. And what I mean by build your business on VRChat, I mean the context of which you are monetizing based on VRChat, and you're building your business based on the existence of this specific platform, right? If your business is platform agnostic and you just prefer to have most of your functions on VRChat, that's different, right? But if you're building a business that's reliant on VRChat existing and continuing to exist in a similar capacity as it is currently, then I think it's incredibly risky because this platform may or may not have a future. We don't know yet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But assume
It's different for businesses that are flexible. So, for example, if you just have your meetings in VRChat and you're a real world business, you're like a fintech company, whatever, that's fine. If you're like a media production house that uses VRChat as one of its platforms to sort of advertise, that's fine. If you're a production house that uses VRChat to film video, right, that's a little bit on the
That's the
line. But given that there are a lot of VRChat competitors, right, and given that if you had enough money, you could just fork, it's on Unity, right? You could just build a Unity set, right? I think that's still fine. But if your business inherently relies on VRChat, right, and if that reliance is based off of the player base that exists right now and VRChat as in its current state, then I think it's incredibly risky. For example, right, I think world creators are very skilled. I think it's great that they exist, but I think world creation is super dependent on VRChat existing as it currently is, right? And the same applies for, I think, the rave scene and the sort of DJ scene, right? Because you don't know if and when VRChat collapses, whether or not the player base will survive onto another platform. We have no clue, right? Because currently Chill VR servers don't work, right? Neos VR is too different. There isn't a viable competitor. And like realistically, nobody's going to migrate to the metaverse. It's a horrendous thing.
I was quite scared about it as well. Yeah.
But let's assume
I question myself that all the time. Yeah.
Let's assume that VRChat is gonna stay and like it's gonna be here forever. What kind of business would you want to make in VRChat?
Tough question. Don't know. Like, okay. So obviously making a sort of a content channel would be quite interesting, right? Or making some sort of, I'm going to use the term newsletter based on the happenings of VRChat would be quite cool as well. But in terms of content creation within VRChat, I think modeling would be quite cool, and I think world creation would be quite cool. But I'm more or less not interested in the rave scene because that's not really the type of place to hang out in. So yeah, there we go. But these are businesses that are built off of VRChat, right? If you want to talk about businesses that are related to VRChat but are just sort of tenuously linked to VRChat, like the use cases of VRChat, but like other platforms can use it as well, like the many sort of VR accessories we have. But I think building something that's a VR accessory brand would be very interesting. So, for example, I don't know, you could build better straps for Tundra, or better straps for sort of slime VR, or you could build sort of full body tracking solutions, or you can build tenuously reliant in the sense that you could use it with any other VR program.
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends.
Speaking of VRChat,
You're
does
talking about
VRChat sell their any? Do they sell any
Yeah,
merch,
they sell
like
the. I
clothing?
think they
or
sell
anything?
the what's it called? The little cat thing that you get for VRC Plus.
Yeah.
That's condescending.
Hmm.
Wait, why is it condescending?
I mean, I want a little bit more different, but that's fine.
It's not condescending, though, is it? VRChat's not scoffing at you. It's just selling
Yeah.
merch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Condescension means someone's looking down at you. Sorry.
Okay. Snow, what do you think of creating a business in VRChat? Like, would you want one, or do you think it's a good idea, or if you've seen examples?
Like Frosty just said, I don't think risk it all into one platform is a good move. So yeah.
Okay.
Like for example about the game itself, I don't really. I mean, I'm a work creator myself. Learn here and there. Just posted one, but yeah. I imagine myself making Unity 3D and then even like the game died. I don't know if I can take that ability to a company that would take me in because my knowledge aren't that far about and the Unity version stuck on 2019 blah, 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 you know.
Yeah.
I would consider to be more a video maker, I guess. Like, if I want it to be in really full business, I guess it's a prawn video, probably. I'm not so sure. But yeah.
Why do you
It's
say
a
porn like
business.
that? I don't understand. Are
He's
you
been
ashamed?
considering. He's
Shouldn't be
been
ashamed of it.
considering of the YouTube algorithm.
Porn, fuck,
Yeah,
shit,
because-
dildo.
Because
You gotta listen to that now.
okay,
No,
about
no.
YouTube, I'm scared of YouTube as well because what I've seen on a couple of video, they said, oh, YouTube ads discreetly updating their policies like and stuff,
Yeah.
and I was
So,
like,
happened for a
okay,
while.
I'm not sure how this is gonna turn out, but it happened before too, and a lot of huge content creators didn't talk about it just yet, but they will talk about it. I think Markiplier are gonna talk about it really soon. I'm not so
Yeah.
sure when, but yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't stick
If your
only one
audience, right,
platform.
all buys
boys.
YouTube Red or YouTube Premium, then it doesn't matter. Hey, buy YouTube Red, buy YouTube Premium.
Yeah.
Good.
Or some Bitcoin.
Mm.
Don't watch ads. Ads are dumb, right?
Yeah.
Don't use ad block because that's
Freak
stealing.
is
That's
so
piracy,
kind.
right?
By the way, Freak taught me a lot about Bitcoin, so I appreciate him a lot.
Yeah,
Mm.
to just close it off, making a business in VRChat. I mean, I guess arguably this is a business in VRChat, what we're doing right now.
No,
I mean,
it's
it's-
fucking
it's-
not. It
it's-
doesn't make any money.
It's trying to be. but yes.
We're investing it, yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of.
exactly.
I
But
mean,
yeah.
okay. To be fair, only freaks invested in it some time, but yeah.
Yeah, and well, you guys understand.
Yeah.
Your time is money. Yeah. But yeah, it's,
True,
I mean, my time is money, but you know, it's a Saturday.
everyone's
I don't
time
get
is
paid.
money. but yes.
No, only mine. Only mine.
The-
Very important. All
So
right,
yeah,
all right.
yeah, you can make even if, let's say, VRChat is gonna go the way of the dodo. I don't know why that reference is a thing, but yeah, I still think you can utilize VRChat to create a business because, for example, let's say you're making a business where I started a business doing workshops teaching people about Bitcoin and VRChat.
Wait, did you do that? Oh,
No,
that's crazy.
but maybe I do. Who knows? And And yeah, like I do it, and like
I'll
every
pay you 3 SAT to attend the session.
3 sat. But yeah, I do the workshop every Saturday, let's assume, and people come and they learn. But here's what you need to do. Yes, you do the business in VRChat, but assuming that VRChat is gonna die, what you do is take all of their contact information, and when VRChat does die, you be like, hey, you send them a message or an email or whatever, and like I'm gonna do the same thing, but on Discord or on this other VR game or whatever. So whatever, if you do want to make a, I mean, and hopefully you do, because I think it's great that you do a business in VRChat. Make sure you have an exit plan, or an emergency exit plan, where whenever something bad happens, you just like yank and go out. Yeah. But if I do want to make a business in VRChat, do some workshops teaching people about Bitcoin, having discussions about psychedelics, religion, whatever, politics. Like a paid discussion group or whatever, or like a TED Talk, maybe like it will be called VET Talk, virtual. I don't know. Yeah, and events.
VR Talk.
TED Talk but cringe.
Yeah, TED Talk.
Cringe talk.
TED Talk, but with furries and naked chicks. Yeah.
Horrible. Notepad.
Yeah. Oh, also, I mean, considering this channel or this podcast specifically, yes, we're making content, but it's on like most of the it's happening. It's being recorded in VRChat, but the content is being uploaded on YouTube or other sites. However, there is plans, if assuming like this goes up in views or fans or whatever, where I don't want to mention this now, because I like this idea.
No, don't mention it. Yeah.
I don't want others to do it.
I do have some idea, but I don't want to talk about it right now.
Stay tuned.